everyone tonight. Hopefully you're doing great. I'm flipping my screen around. Something your iPhone or your Android phone can do is flip your screen around so you can see the books. But it's so awesome to be here with you all tonight and share with you about this amazing opportunity. I'm Amy Smith. I'm a director with Us More Books and More, and with the team Story Tribe. We have such an amazing time just sharing about literacy, getting to know each other, supporting each other, coaching each other. So I just wanted to come on. Hopefully you've seen some of the other posts that have gone up already. I joined 5 years ago when a friend just asked me. She said, Amy, do you want to join Us More Books and More? And I thought for a minute, and I liked the books. I had 2 of the books, and I thought, yeah, you know, I homeschool, so I'd love to have some more books in my home and get that great discount. So I joined, and I got the amazing kit. And before I tell you the rest of my story, let me just show you what the kit will look like, and we'll talk about it just in a minute. So this is the half, or the smaller kit, $75 for 10 books. That is a steal in itself. If you join and just get 10 books, it's a steal. So I went ahead and I got the 20 books, which is $125, which is an even better deal. So let me show you the 20 books. I can't even hold them. But there's the 20 books you'll get. And again, I'll show you all of those in just a minute. When I got my kit, I really wasn't prepared for what was happening at the time, because I was so blown away by the quality of our books, the durability of our books, the hardcover, the amazing graphics and illustrations. These aren't books that you see everywhere. They're specific books. Usborne Publishing has a very specific genre of books. Kane Miller Publishing from California. It's very specific, high quality, good, really sound literature. So I was blown away. I loved the books, and then I quickly wanted even more. And I was so thrilled because for 8 weeks, for my incentive period, I got to earn more books for free. Every time I reached a level in sales, I got $25 in free books. And then I got $25 cash. So those are things that you can earn during your incentive period. You can earn up to $250 in free books and $100 in cash, and some other really fun things like a water bottle and a tote bag. And then you'll begin your climb towards leadership, where you can earn even more than 25% commission. So your commission starts at 25%, but it can become even more. And that's our goal for everybody, that you step into leadership, because sharing these books right here is what it is all about. So I wanted all the books, so I met all those incentives during my 8-week incentive period, and it just blew me away. It went from there. Before that time, I had some young kids. I just had 2 kids at the time. Now I have 3. I homeschooled. I was home. And prior to that, I was a teacher. So I had a career. I enjoyed having goals to set for myself. And when you're a mom, you lose a little bit of yourself. You also gain a ton. But I started to really appreciate having goals to work towards, having women to talk to about those goals, and to be coached towards those goals. And I was just blown away at how much of me as a woman I was able to come out of me that I didn't know was missing. So for these last 5 years, that has just continued all the more. I love being a mom. I love to be a teacher to my kids. I love being married to my husband, but I also love to have something that drives me, and I believe in what we do, because what we do is we spread the joy of reading to kids. And as you saw in some of those statistics that I shared a little bit earlier, it is so disheartening, because here in the United States, many kids aren't being read to. And it just makes me want to cry, because kids deserve to be read to. They truly do. And we get to share that with parents every single day. Parents who don't have books in the home, like this amazing shelf that I've been able to earn for free through this business. So what we can do is we can give parents free books, and we can do book drives for organizations in need. And this slowly, my joining, it went from me wanting books for my own kids, which is fine, and then wanting to meet my own goals, which is great and fine, to really seeing what this business is all about. And it truly is getting books into the hands of kids. Because when children have more books in the home, statistics say they stay out of jail, they stay in school, their income levels rise when they become adults. And that is our true mission here at Usborne Books and More. So I just really wanted to share my story a little bit. I've also stayed because of that amazing commission. It's 25% at the beginning. It goes up as you become a team leader. And I've been able to get all these books, and I've shared a little bit about how my son can go to swim lessons and my daughter can go to ballet. And I got a new kitchen sink. You know, all those things that I might not have been able to buy, we're able to with the income that Usborne Books and More has provided for me and for our family. And so everyone joins for a different reason. Everyone stays for a different reason, and that can evolve as you go. But I just really encourage you to continue to talk to whoever invited you tonight to talk about what some of your holdbacks might be. So I want to answer some of those too. Well, to start, and the posts above did share a lot of this, but to start, there are no minimums or quotas, and that is huge. Our company, our CEO, Randall White, who has been our CEO for 30 years, he brought Usborne Publishing to the United States and became Usborne Books and More here. For 30 years, it's been family owned. We're a debt-free company. Our warehouse is in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and these people are wonderful. And he wants moms to be able to do this business. And he wants them to stay consultants, even if you have to take a couple months off, if you have a baby or a family crisis or anything. This business has been built around families. And so we have no minimums or no quotas to earn your commission or to remain a consultant. And I think that really sets us apart. I know it does, and I've experienced it in the last 5 years. So that is amazing. And are there any hidden fees? No, there aren't. When you join, like I said before, for $75, you get 10 amazing books. And alongside that, you get your websites for 6 months. And if you decide also, you can get the 20 books, which is, this is added. So the 2 kits are the 2 choices you have. But that website you get for 6 months, and then past that, when you decide to remain a consultant, continue to sell books, it's $8 a month for your website to maintain that. And they do that so they're not running a bunch of websites where people aren't necessarily selling. That is your only cost. The company provides the free books and the half-price books for party hostesses. We are a party business, and it is so fun to party. I go live. Many of us share photos, videos. You don't have to go live, so don't let that steer you away. But we have the tools you need. We have the scripts, we have the graphics, we have the step-by-step guide to help you have a launch with your friends and family, and then move forward with parties even outside of your personal social circle. And we have the tools to help you get there and do that. We are very experienced at this. We know the ins and outs, and we just want to support you and help you be successful. No team leader, no director earns anything from when you join. We only earn if you have success. So all of us, we all want everyone to become successful when you join. So we have these tools, but it takes the hard work and the grit to continue moving forward. And we are cheerleaders for you. Our team Story Tribe, we really are a tribe of women. Men are of course welcome. If there's any men tonight, I haven't seen any of you, but welcome, you're welcome too. But we really are a tribe of women and moms and grandmothers and teachers and educators who all are so passionate about our mission to bring books into the homes of children. And that is the number one thing thing we can do as moms is to bring more books into the home, book ownership, and to show our children that we're also reading. I always tell people that during a party, that when we're reading a book for pleasure, that is showing your child that you value literacy as well. So that's a little bit about the business, about commission, no hidden fees. Another question people have is the inventory question. Do you have to mail books, things like that? No. The party prizes for hostesses, the free and half price books, they come directly from the warehouse. And then when people order from you, those orders go through your website directly to the warehouse. You're not touching those books. So that makes it very easy, very simple. The one thing you might do is send some party prizes, and you can get real creative with that. We have some awesome ideas for party prizes, getting people there to your party, igniting their love for their children and their love for literacy. So helping parents and children alike. So let me look at some of the questions that may have come through here. So a great question about the books. Now, I have a substantial library just from being in this business for 5 years, but this was actually not created until about a month ago. I did not have big bookshelves. I've always gone live kind of with a mess of books on my floor in front of me, and I'd pick them up and I'd show them, and that was just fine. However you want to do it is fine. You could just have your 10 books from your kit and that be it, and that would be fine. So let's highlight some of these books that you're going to get, because these packages or these kits are really put together with you in mind if you're going to have a home party. And home parties, I have to say, are very, very fun. It's amazing to see people touch our books and look at them, and then they want them all the more because they're actually holding them. But this is a chapter book you're going to get. You're going to get a phonics reader, which are really, really silly and fun. You're going to get a Be Brave book or a Don't Worry book. I don't have one of those, so I just put in an activity book of a similar price range. You're going to get a Peek Through book. This is Peek Through Unicorn. It's so sweet. Jonathan James and the What If Monster. This is a classic. We love this story. Understanding Money. This is a new book. That's Not My Sloth. You're going to get one of each of these types of books. This might not be the exact same title, just to keep that in mind. We have these reusable sticker books, which are so popular with children. The Kitty Cat Needs to Sleep with His Snuggle Cat. These are so fun. This is Owl is a hilarious and interactive children's book where you're doing something on every page, shaking the pages, tickling the owl, all about feelings, a really sweet exploration of emotions for children. So those are the 10 books. Now you can have a home party, you can run a business, you can go live in a Facebook party or online party with 10 books. You can showcase these, share the quality, and that is more than enough. I normally am only sharing 10 or so books on a quick live for a party, and that's what you would be doing as well. Let me show you the additional 10 that are in the 20 book kit. These are so sweet. These little baby books have sweet little questions on them. Usborne STEM scribble books. This is the math one where you scribble your way through activities and different math games. And again, your kit is yours. If you don't want some of these books, give them away as prizes. So many options. Paper Planes. This is a very popular Usborne book. Actually, this is the first Usborne book I ever had. My sister got us one of these. This is a newer one, but that was the first Usborne book I ever had. Fairy Palaces. This is a magic painting book, and my daughter, you can see, has gone through this one to show you. It is so fun, just with water and a paintbrush. A Bear Grylls chapter book. An Extraordinary Life of book. This is Neil Armstrong. A book by Emma Yartlett. These are just gorgeous. She also wrote our famous books about nibbles. This has built-in letters for your child to read. Will this beast eat his feast? My very first book. of your body or our world. And lastly, oh, my favorite book that was released, The Biggest Story. It is so, so sweet. A sweet picture book. Picture books are really the heart of what we have here at Usborne Books and More. Reading, and this ignites creativity in your child as little Errol is sharing the biggest story with his mom. So those are 10 more books, just to show you real quick the 20 books or similar that you're going to get, because you can't, sometimes the books will change, so they don't guarantee the exact titles, but they guarantee a similar type book. So I just want to make sure I answer some of your questions, and you can always ask the consultant who invited you here and get on a message with her and then her team leader to make sure all of your questions are answered. Some people like to ask tons or just jump in. I really encourage you to jump in. This is the best time because we just started our Climb Incentive Program. Your 8 weeks of amazing prizes. Like I said before, you can earn up to $250 in free books and $100 in cash, and even more when you become a team leader during that time, which is completely possible. It just involves following our scripts and our guides for how to run parties in a really relational and fun way to share the books, and then just getting that hard work in. For me as a mom, I work different times of the day. Every person works different times, however is right for you. What I have loved most, as I said, I was a former teacher, I do not have to leave my kids all day. And that to me is worth some early mornings or some late nights. And I put in that work, and sometimes was uncomfortable because I was staying up too late, but it is fun. It's fun to meet these goals. It's fun to be with the women who work alongside me and who are here tonight. It's so great to see so many of you. And I just really encourage you to not think you don't have the time for it, but instead know what your goals are. What do you want? How much time is it worth for you to make the income that you desire? Think about that, and think about the post that I shared with you, how you can earn potentially $25 an hour for 2 parties a week. That is not a lot of hours for the amount of money that you could earn. If you want to earn more, you can jump into more parties a week or more events a week. There are many different opportunities like booths and fundraisers, preschool book fairs. You can even become an educational service representative, which does involve an additional training and certification and additional cost, and working with libraries and schools. There are so many opportunities, and again, I just really encourage you to not, some hesitations are that I don't have enough time, but really, what are you doing that's filling your time now that maybe is keeping you away from your family? Because this job, I'm here with my kids, and they see me working hard, and they see that work ethic that's being grown into them by them seeing me and their dad, of course. But I just really encourage you to make a goal for yourself and talk to the person who invited you here, and find out what is that goal you have for yourself, and work it out and talk through those hesitations. I'm just looking at more questions here. If you have any more specific questions, I don't want to leave without answering any more questions. So again, when you join, we'll help you throw an amazing launch party. You'll share with your family and friends, and sometimes it takes a little bit to dig deep and message all those people and invite them personally, but that's part of this. We are a relational job, and do you know why? Because we get down to the level of talking to people about their children and their children's interests, and that's really fun. I understand that it can be nerve-wracking to invite someone to a party, but the question we've got to ask is why. What we are selling is a high quality and educational product. I feel very proud of what I do, and I hope that you will too. I know you will, but I get it. It's hard to dig deep. We'll encourage you to do that, to invite all of your friends and family, and the goal is to get your 2 of your friends or family to book parties too. So the first week you'll have your launch, the next week you'll have 2 parties, and you'll book 2 parties from those parties because you're talking to people, you're relating to people, and we have the help to help you do that successfully. So please just you can overcome those hesitations just by pushing yourself out of your comfort zone a little bit, and I can tell you that it will be so worth it. There are so many women here tonight. I wish we could all talk to you and tell us, and they could all tell you their stories, because many are far more beautiful than my story, about just how this company and being a part of this business, taking this opportunity by the reins, has made just a huge impact on their families. I've seen moms being able to stay home from teaching jobs, bartending jobs. I've seen dads being able to quit their jobs and be able to then become a police officer, which was his lifelong dream, being able to pay for a new van, which was a huge blessing to us. So those things can happen, and I just would encourage you to continue to talk with the person who invited you, and they can tell you their story. How has this business impacted them? And it doesn't have to be a huge lightning moment. It can be, okay, my son, he loves reading, and that is what is important. And my son today, I put him to bed, and he was reading in bed, and he said, "Mom, I just want to finish this chapter." Okay? That is what this business is about, and that can be just as impactful as another person's story that may seem, a lot bigger. But that is right there. That's why I do what I do, and I'm proud of it. And I know many women here tonight are proud of themselves, and we should be, because what we do is amazing. So I hope that you've seen that through the post tonight, and the women that you're talking with, the consultant who invited you, talk to her. And I am just thrilled to be able to talk with you all tonight. So there's many comments I just love, and I'm not able to address every single one. So thank you for spending your time, spending your Wednesday night with me. This has been amazing. I can't wait to see many of you on our team, many of you on our leadership team. We need you. As you saw, children need books in America. They need books, and we can provide them for those children. So thank you all, and I hope you have a wonderful evening, and we will see you in Story Tribe very soon. Bye.